Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo, Snakes, and More. Today we're reading from Quora, and the question is, has anybody lost their kid due to termination from CPS? You need to expose this judge. These judges have no right making custody decisions for other parents. They are untrained lawyers. Lawyers are the worst things for children and families. The family court system is destroying our country, one family at a time, and we need whistleblowers to have a heart and care more about our country, not to mention the families they see destroyed. Then they do their paychecks. I realize that kind of integrity is rare, which is why the destruction continues. The fact is, Title 4D and E are funding the destruction of society. And here are the comments. I'm willing to give my contact info to anyone willing to stand against the system. I will stand with you against these monsters. What they do is evil, and it's all children who suffer the most. Please, anyone who is fighting them, I will do everything in my power to help you, to help us. I'm facing TPR. It's been 4 years and my son is 5 almost. They have lied and hid information along with making up bogus stories. They tore my family apart, and now at 41 I'm so tired and broken, missing a piece of myself. An ambiguous loss is terrible. Please, I'm losing hope and my grasp. I'm right there with you. I've dealt with them and their rote abuser back in and covered for him during case, which led to 50-50 custody. They did not take my concerns seriously, which led to one of my kids possibly being seriously injured or worse. I did report social worker for fraud. The last thing I heard was there was a report issued for him. I need to file a lawsuit. I'm willing to stand against the system. Took the wrong kids. I recently started a nonprofit to help folks negotiating this broken system. I'd love to connect with others who support this mission. This might help the cause. We are, help us please. Judge Lindsay Wayne of Calhoun County is trying to take my rights because of something my ex-husband did when we weren't and still aren't together. We didn't even live together. CPS stole my kids, and when I showed up, they told me to leave. No court order or anything. She is violating her constitutional rights, and you can sue her later for it. Malibu Dallas is a good person you can get knowledge from when it comes to CPS. He on TikTok and Facebook. Great person and writes books on how to fight back. Yes, I did. 2 twin boys. I lost my parental rights last year. Worst feeling in my life. Yes, I did. And it was the worst thing that ever happened. I'm broken from it, and my son was too. They tore us apart, and I cry daily wondering if he's okay. If he knows I think about him. I have no doubt that one day I will see him again. Until then, I cry. I do too. I did everything they asked me to do. And I was supposed to get them back in August of 2000 and never got them back. They lied to people. Now I can't find my 2 boys at all. I lost my daughter to the system in June of 99. She was only 4 months old, all because of a neighbor's false witness. My ex and I lived in an apartment. She had colic, and we were the only ones in our friend group with our own place. Outside of her crying, we weren't noisy, but he claimed my husband was selling me sexually, doing drugs, and walking around either naked or in my bra and panties while the whole complex could see. I was in my home, door closed, blinds down, but not shut, cleaning during rare times. My daughter was able to sleep. I was also breastfeeding at the time. And since it was summer, I was in my bikini a lot. I fought those allegations along with neglect because she was crying due to colic for a year and a half before the courts stripped me of my rights. The reason she didn't have a bond with me and was thriving in her foster home. I haven't seen my daughter, Sarah Scarlett Reen, since. How does one bond with a child they see once a week? For an hour, really. CPS and family court sucks. For those who try to play by their rules. The good, healthy young kids get taken and all others returned, even if they're in danger. Yes, I'd love to expose the judge in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I know of people that have moved away while they still have custody to get away from CPS instantly. But that is huge risk if they are in foster care or are just judged because of bad relationships. Ask a family member to assist a short-term guardianship to satisfy the safety requirements. Family, ha ha ha. My family has no rights whatsoever and can't even see their grandchildren. They haven't never ever been in trouble and don't do drugs. I feel your pain. I am so sorry you are going through this. I am a grandmother that has custody of my 5 grandchildren. My daughter had another baby last June and I couldn't take him. I figured it was time for her to grow up and be responsible, but instead she claimed CPS on me and the caseworker I got happened to be your friend. They took my kids last September. I have been to court I don't know how many times. I have taken all these ridiculous classes, passed a drug, mental evaluation, plus an alcohol test. I have referenced my van, sold jewelry to hire a lawyer, went to court again yesterday, and I still don't have my kids. I am out of money. I don't know what else to do either. We need some kind of something to help people that like you and me, but what I have been thinking, there has got to be something we can do to stop this, or at least try to. It's a shame our country has come to this. It seems like they pick on single parents or poor people. I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to keep researching. Hopefully I can find something to help. Good luck and don't give up. I'm a whistleblower. I have been stepping up against CPS in the corporate criminal court for a couple months. Seems like nobody cares enough to change. I mean, I did report CPS and one of them on the case magically got off the case and doesn't work for CPS anymore. They took both my kids for absolutely no reason. The doctors were in the middle of checking out what was wrong, and the detectives and CPS randomly pulled up with a lot of people and just started accusing some shit. They brought my baby mother down to the station and they forced her to confess to things that are not medically proven. And the system is just allowing her to sit in jail knowing she's innocent and now she's about to go to prison. Yeah, they still took our kids they literally pulled up, give the kids to my mom, and forced her to write a foster care document. When you don't automatically just take them away right to foster care, there's process. She had a brain injury from the police, so she wasn't all there. She had ringing in her ears for 4 to 6 months. I swear she had a serious concussion. They didn't care enough to figure out what went on because there is no reports in the court files of anything they did to her, covering shit up. Thank you for watching this video and peace out till the next one.